Hi there, my name is Eva. I am a Tanzanian filmmaker, but I live in South Africa for obvious reasons. I'm applying for the grant for the DocuBox because it really touches my soul. Long story short, I graduated from a film school. I've been looking for work for the longest time. I got 3 different breaks, and now I am back in South Africa where I get to work with different people to try and make as many short films and feature films as we can with as little as we can. Now, for those of you that have been to Tanzania, if you have been to Tanzania, you might understand that the film industry there is almost non-existent. And when you are a female filmmaker, the topic of gender justice really seriously resonates with a person like me. Being sponsored, being funded, being aided in making any sort of film is almost a taboo. So this really resonates with me on a personal level deeply, and I would really love the chance to be able to exploit questions like, why are girls not allowed the same opportunities as boys? Why is it that even in other industries, the medical field, science, corporate world, women are looked down upon? They are seen as inferior. They're seen as not deserving of chances. So I'd really like to ask those questions to experts, even in the entertainment industry, because let's face it, there are very few of us in Tanzania who are making it. That's why I'm here. I'm trying to make it. And with the chance to shoot this film, I'll be able to compare and contrast the differences between the entertainment and social freedom in South Africa versus in Tanzania. Why is it that in Tanzania, women aren't anywhere close to successful as the men? And in South Africa, the movement, for example, there's the She Leads Africa movement that I could question. There is the Yali movement that I could question in Nigeria. There are so many people who are making a difference and empowering women, but then when it comes to Tanzania, gender justice is a very, very big issue. I mean, in 2017, if a girl got pregnant in school, regardless of how she got pregnant, she's out. Now that's not fair. So being able to discuss those topics would be a great honor in this film. Another topic that I'd like to talk about and exploit and explore rather in this documentary would be mental health. Now, mental health from an African perspective is almost as taboo as talking about sex in the open. So being able to discuss things like depression, anxiety, stress-induced hormonal changes, all those things that link to mental health and stability are important. And I think that debunking myths such as Africans don't get mental illnesses, it would be awesome, to be honest. Yeah, I'd like to just delve into that world, talk to scientific researchers and experts in the psych departments, just understand why is it that in Tanzania especially, we don't have counselors. We don't have, the helpline for depression and all that stuff. And it's such a taboo to be mentally ill, to not be stable. People rather think and say that you are bewitched than think, okay, maybe you have a mental illness. Things like bipolar, things like paranoia, they don't ever get discussed. No matter how far a person might be down the line with the symptoms, they don't get discussed. So I would like to just delve into that world and ask all those questions. Maybe I'll get answers, maybe I'll get more questions, I don't know. But really, to be able to break down those barriers is my aim. Thank you for listening.